This is Ctc News with Wesley Kotar, broadcasting from Ctc Dutch Korea. Sponsored by UTLNV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
It's November 26, 2012 on the Golden Rock. Good evening, I am Wesley Kotar and this is Ctc News broadcasting live from Ctc Studios at Station Mall. In tonight's headlines, DP says not to be involved with Schmidt's resignation, import procedure simpler and faster, free flea and tick control and first aid seminar. More on these local headlines after a word from our sponsors.
Thinking about building your home or business? Well, you can check us out at City Creativity. Here we can design or take your design and ideas and add our touch of creativity to architectural drawings and details which will build your future home or business. At City Creativity there are two options. Option 1, our basic prints, which includes all floor plans and details with 3D views of the exterior. Option 2, our advanced prints, which includes all floor plans, details, 3D views of the exterior and interior with realistic pictures of the entire property, giving you a direct look into your future. Give us a call at 318-1627 or 318-4664. City Creativity, where creativity stands out.
Ctc News, sponsored by UTLNV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
The Democratic Party of St. Eustatius has not been involved with the request to Commissioner Glenville Schmidt to tender his resignation. It was reported Saturday that the governing coalition of DP and independent council lady Millicent Liverock Marsden has asked Schmidt to make his seat available. However, it was only Liverock Marsden who has requested Schmidt to resign. Schmidt was appointed as commissioner by Liverock Marsden. He is currently holding the portfolio Spatial Planning, Traffic, Transportation, and Telecommunication, Housing, Public Works, Agriculture, Fishery and Animal Husbandry, Social Affairs, Education, Culture and Sports, Labor, and Women, Gender and Youth Affairs. The DP Liverock Marsden coalition replaced the so-called Coalition of Hope, consisting of the three parties PLP, UPC, and STEP. Schmidt was also commissioner under the PLP STEP UPC coalition, but was voted out of office in December 2011. He became commissioner again together with Co-Snake after DP leader Ruben Merkman and Liverock Marsden signed the so-called Flamboyant Coalition Accord on January 28. According to reports in the Daily Herald, Schmidt said he would comply with Liverock Marsden's request and resign at the end of the month. The island councilwoman said she has her reasons for the request but did not elaborate. The island councilwoman said she was looking for a candidate to replace the commissioner but has not yet made any names available. As of November 21st, filing for imported goods on the public entities Bonaire, St. Eustatius, and Saba has become simpler and faster. This is due to the fact that the Tax Service Caribbean Netherlands linked two systems. By combining its GOS collection system and the Assicura World Declaration Processing System of Customs, one step in the process has been eliminated. Filing can now be done via computer into the customs system. From here, a UTB payment notification will be issued. Subsequently, the payment can be made according to the UTB at the cashier of the tax service. By linking the two systems, the payment entered into the GOS will automatically be directed to the Assicura World. Subsequently, you can view the selectivity of the goods to be imported at home, in your office, or in the booth at the tax service, the release states. The selectivity of the products indicates the extent to which the goods are controlled. Once the inspection has taken place, the goods can be picked up for transport. On Thursday, November 29th at 7 p.m. in the Suarez Medical School building, Lecture Room 1, the general public is invited to join Dr. Swanson for a free seminar on pet health at the Suarez building. This month, Dr. Swanson will cover flea and tick prevention and first aid. He will give you the basic information on fleas and ticks and how to deal with them in your home and on your pets. In addition, basic first aid for your pets will be discussed. You could learn how to save the life of your pet. A question and answer session will be held at the end of the seminar. Light refreshments will be provided by Duggins. Hope to see you there. Up next in regional news, momentous meeting of CARIFORUM ministers to be held in Dominican Republic. Grenada enjoys improved internet service. More on these regional headlines and later international news as we return from a word from our sponsors.
Thinking about building your home or business? Well, you can check us out at Ctc Creativity. Here we can design or take your design and ideas and add our touch of creativity to architectural drawings and details which will build your future home or business. At Ctc Creativity there are two options. Option 1, our basic prints which includes all floor plans and details with 3D views of the exterior. Option 2, our advanced prints which includes all floor plans, details, 3D views of the exterior and interior with realistic pictures of the entire property, giving you a direct look into your future. Give us a call at 318-1627 or 318-4664. Ctc Creativity, where creativity stands out.
Talking Blues Live, Thursday at 8 p.m. exclusively on Ctc TV. It's Talking Blues with host Joshua Spanner and Bernard Schmidt. Join the conversation live Thursday.
They say your feet is just too big for your shoes.
In everything we do, there is a risk, and many times our eyes are caught up on the prize. But even though there are risks, there are many ways we can protect ourselves. Be wise with the choices you make. Be smart and protect your choices. Protect yourself.
Oh my yeah, I'll be there, girl, you know I care, girl, 'cause it's love that we share. I will steer it in the right direction, no have no fear. Oh my yeah, I'll be there, girl, you know I care, girl, 'cause I care.
Ctc News, sponsored by UTLNV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
Welcome back to our regional and international news for this evening. The Director General of the Caribbean Forum of African, Caribbean, and Pacific States, Directorate in the Caribbean Community, Secretariat, Ivan Ogando Lora, said an upcoming meeting of the Council of Ministers of CARIFORUM will be momentous. He expressed this view en route to the 20th meeting of the Council of Ministers of CARIFORUM, which is to be held in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, from the 29th to the 30th of November. It is to be preceded by a preparatory meeting of senior officials set for the 26th and the 27th of November. Secretary General of CARIFORUM, Irvin Larocque, will lead the delegation to the ministerial meeting. Ogando underscored that since the convening of the 19th meeting in the Council of Ministers of CARIFORUM, held on Dominica on November 25, 2011, a number of developments that have the potential to impact CARIFORUM member states have occurred or are being planned. These include the institutional assessment of the CARIFORUM Directorate, finalization of the substantive text of the new Joint Caribbean-European Union, partnership strategy, the new EU development policy and approach to budget support, commencement of preparation for the first EU Community of Latin America and Caribbean States Summit in 2013, convening of the second meetings of the CARIFORUM EU Trade and Development Committee and the Joint CARIFORUM EU Council on the Economic Partnership Agreement, and commencement of the discussions on the 11th European Development Fund Regional Indicative Program and status of 9th and 10th EDF programming and implementation. The respective meetings of officials and ministers this coming week will be taken up with the aforementioned teams. The ministerial meeting should provide important policy direction from member states of CARIFORUM on a range of issues that have a bearing on the regional bloc. In accordance with the principle of rotation, enshrined in the CARIFORUM Rules of Procedure, the Dominican Republic assumed the chairmanship of the CARIFORUM Regional Bloc from the 1st of July 2012, a position it will hold until the 30th of June 2013. The 15th Signatory Caribbean Forum of Caribbean and Pacific states to the EPA are the independent CARICOM member states and the Dominican. Grenada Internet Service Providers touted the benefits that Grenadian Internet Exchange Point, IXP, is delivering to their networks and their customers at the Caribbean Network Operators Group regional meeting in Grenada. Senior representatives from Lime and Columbus Communications described the improvements in local internet traffic routing and local content delivery experience since the Grenada IXP was launched in May 2011. An IXP is a physical facility that allows ISPs to exchange domestic internet traffic locally instead of through more distant facilities in the US or Europe. Columbus Communications Regional Manager Network Services, Brett McIntosh, supported his Lime counterpart. According to McIntosh, both Columbus and Lime benefit from Grenada IXP. The collaboration between Lime and the Flow to establish the Grenada IXP in May 2011 and then to migrate it to a neutral facility at the Grenada NTRC this year is testament to our willingness to work together in the interest of developing the Grenada market. McIntosh told the CaribNog gathering that the collaboration does not end with the Grenada Exchange Point. Both organizations will be encouraging and supporting the development of local content that can take advantage of the local IXP. CaribNog coordinator Bevel Woodling and internet strategist at the US-based Internet Support Parquet Clearinghouse commended the Grenada ISPs and encouraged local content providers to take full advantage of the local IXP and DNS route service. The Caribbean Telecommunication Union and PCH have been promoting the proliferation of internet exchange points in the Caribbean. The initiative has received support from the CTU's members, governments, and increasingly cooperation from regional internet service providers. There are now 6 operational internet exchange points in the Caribbean, located in the British Virgin Islands, Curacao, Dominica, Grenada, Haiti and St. Martin, Barbados, St. Kitts and Nevis, and Trinidad and Tobago are in the process of setting up local exchange points. There are over 250 IXPs globally, most of which are located in developed countries. In international news, the shells of some marine snails in the seas around Antarctica are dissolving as the water becomes more acidic, threatening the food chain, a study published in the journal Nature Geoscience said on Sunday. Oceans soak up about a quarter of carbon dioxide released into the atmosphere each year, and as CO2 levels in the atmosphere increase from burning fossil fuels, so do ocean levels, making seas more acidic. Ocean acidification is one of the effects of climate change and threatens corals, reefs, marine ecosystems, and wildlife. The shell of the tapered sea snail in the Southern Ocean was severely dissolved by more acidic surface water. The researchers from the British Antarctic Survey, Royal Netherlands Institute for Sea Research, the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, and other institutions found. And although the snails did not necessarily die, it increased their vulnerability to predators and infection, which could affect other parts of the food chain. The sea snails are an important source of food for fish and birds, as well as an indicator of marine ecosystem health. But until now, there has been very little evidence of the impact of ocean acidification on such live organisms in their natural environment, and the study supports predictions that acidification could have a significant effect on marine ecosystems. The researchers examined surface water where wind causes cold water to be pushed up from deeper water because it is usually more corrosive to a particular type of calcium carbonate which the sea snails use to build and maintain their shells. Climate models forecast more intense winds in the Southern Ocean this century if CO2 continues to increase, which will make the mixing of deep water with more acidic surface waters more frequent, the study said. This will make calcium carbonate reach the upper surface layers of the Southern Ocean by 2050 in winter and by 2100 all year round, said the study's co-author Dorothy Bucker, research officer at the University of English Anglia. Up next, our 3-day weather forecast for the islands of Statia, Saba, and St. Martin. More on local weather conditions after this short break.
Thinking about building your home or business? Well, you can check us out at Ctc Creativity. Here we can design or take your design and ideas and add our touch of creativity to architectural drawings and details which will build your future home or business. At Ctc Creativity there are two options. Option 1, our basic prints which includes all floor plans and details with 3D views of the exterior. Option 2, our advanced prints which includes all floor plans, details, 3D views of the exterior and interior with realistic pictures of the entire property, giving you a direct look into your future. Give us a call at 318-1627 or 318-4664. Ctc Creativity, where creativity stands out.
In everything we do, there is a risk, and many times our eyes are caught up on the prize. But even though there are risks, there are many ways we can protect ourselves. Be wise with the choices you make. Be smart and protect your choices. Protect yourself.
Oh my yeah, I'll be there, girl, you know I care, girl, 'cause it's love that we share. I will steer it in the right direction, don't have no fear. Oh my yeah, I'll be there, girl, you know I care, girl, 'cause I care.
Ctc News, sponsored by UTLNV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Dugging's Shopping Center.
Welcome back. This is our 3-day weather forecast for the islands of Statia, Saba, and St. Martin. Local weather conditions for the coming 3 days up until Wednesday are as follows. Tonight, November 26, scattered showers with temperatures of 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 30% chances of rain with winds east-northeast at 16 miles per hour. Tomorrow, Tuesday, November 27th, scattered showers with a temperature of 84 degrees Fahrenheit, 30% chances of rain with winds east-northeast at 18 miles per hour. Finally, on Wednesday, November 28th, scattered showers with a temperature of 84 degrees Fahrenheit, 30% chances of rain with winds east-northeast at 17 miles per hour. That was a weather forecast for Statia and Saba. We now go to St. Martin. Tonight, November 26th, scattered showers with a temperature of 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 30% chances of rain with winds east-northeast at 11 miles per hour. Tomorrow, Tuesday, November 27th, scattered showers with a temperature of 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 30% chances of rain with winds east at 12 miles per hour. Finally, on Wednesday, November 28th, on St. Martin, scattered showers with a temperature of 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 30% chances of rain with winds east-northeast at 12 miles per hour. That was our 3-day weather forecast for the local islands. Thanks again for joining us. This has once again been another edition of Ctc News. We will be back on Wednesday with more current updates, but until then, do have a good one.